Hey everybody, it's Jen from She Squatchers. It is time for another night hike. So we're going to do a solo night hike. We're still in the Allegheny National Forest in the state of Pennsylvania, and this is a pretty cool area. It's, again, dusk, starting to get darker. So our solo night hike begins now. The group that I'm with right now is hiked off the other direction. And so I'm going in the opposite direction. We're really deep into the woods here. And this is where the witness that we've been interviewing had an encounter while he was deer hunting with a very large Bigfoot right off of this road. So they're off on their group hike, and I am doing the solo night hike. So we'll do this. And again, the whole reasoning behind that is I'm just a girl. I have no weapons. I'm pretty defenseless as far as that goes. I'm not a threatening person at all. So the hope is that Bigfoot would come in and get a little curious and take a better look at me so that maybe we can get a look at him. How's that? So that's the whole strategy, the theory. And so that's what we're doing. When it gets a little darker, I'll take the flashlight out and hold that so you can see what I'm looking at too. But yeah, and I'll just keep talking to you. Again, we don't want to startle anybody. I am here, everybody. The Bigfoot, I'm here. Come check me out. Before we started this, when we were all together as a group, Jason Kenzie did a whoop, a nice long howl. And he feels like 35 to 45 minutes after he does one of those, that's when we start getting activity. And that's been pretty spot on this whole trip. So we'll see if that happens tonight. It happened last night. So I was on my solo night hike then, and they were off on their group thing as well. And a whole bunch of stuff started happening. So I can't wait for y'all to see the documentaries, the Searching for Sasquatch series. You can find it on Tubi, which is free to watch. I thought I saw something up there. I'm hearing an owl. I'm not seeing what I thought I saw just for a moment, but it was like a light, but there are lightning bugs here, but it was a solid light. It like stayed there for a while, so that would be Jason howling. See if we get any response. That bird sure is having a fit, isn't it? Get my flashlight out. We're going to go with a different flashlight tonight. Oh, maybe not. I thought I grabbed my other one. I have three flashlights in my pack here, so I'll go with this one. That does light it up a little bit. It's not a very bright flashlight, but I'm going to take it away. Yeah, it doesn't work that good, does it? Well, we go with what we got. You want to see the other side here? That's more uphill. That's where I came from. There are 0 houses out here. We saw no other cars. And we drove down this road for a long time. It did just rain, so I am trying to keep an eye out for possible footprints. It stormed pretty good. We took shelter in a local restaurant, and it rained. It rained really, really hard. It's kind of muggy here right now, but we've been lucky on this trip. It was cold at night, most of the nights. It got chilly where I was actually cold, where tonight it's kind of hot and muggy, so I don't have my sweatshirt on. Oops. And there we go. There. Can you see me better? That's better. Kind of messes with my night vision, my natural eyesight, when it's too bright of a light pointing at me. So So one of the strategies here is I'm looking forward a lot of the time, but the camera is facing to my side, right? So, you know, you hear a lot of people who have experiences say that it comes out and looks at them when it thinks that you're not looking at it. So if I'm looking straight ahead and if it's off to my side, maybe my camera will capture it. So this is the opportunity for all of you out there to help us find something in these videos, because I really don't look at them very closely until, you know, maybe sometimes some people will message and say, hey, I think I see something at such and such time on your video, and then I'll go look at it. And sometimes I'll just put it on the big screen TV and check it out. And you know, I love getting those messages, so please keep them coming, and I enjoy those a lot. Let's see how well you can see up there. It's harder for me to see the screen. Can you see that? Is that light even helping at all? Not a whole lot, is it? Should I try the red light? Hang on while I'm self-adjusting here. Bear with me. Okay. Is that better? Okay. Let's see how this does. I should have borrowed Jenna's. Her flashlight is just incredible. But I wonder how disruptive it is to the nature. You know, things would naturally, I think, shy away from it. But a softer light, not so intimidating. Especially the red. I know I've talked about this before on other videos, but it seems like the red lights don't bother the animals so much. We came up on a herd of deer, and in the next field over, I was trying to figure out what are those red lights shining back at me, and here was their eyes. And deer don't have red eye shine, but they do when you point a red light at them. Their eyes will glow red then. So they were completely unbothered by us. Did not care a bit that we were walking towards them, not even a little bit. Oh, look at that. See, now there's something up there that I couldn't see until I shined the light on it. Those are obviously probably signs, reflective signs, but you see how effective it is? It doesn't necessarily light up the whole area so well, but it sure is lighting up those little reflectors over there. Take a look around us. See where it came from. Can't see where it came from anymore. I walked too far away. So, whoop! Fireflies are going. Okay, I am not as creeped out as I was last night on my solo night hike. I admittedly was very creeped out. So that tells me that there was probably something. I felt like something was watching me. I don't feel that way right now. So I'm feeling pretty safe. So I'm going to be honest about how I'm feeling when I'm doing these with you. Hopefully these videos don't end up to be a Blair Witch project at some point, right? So the witness had been hunting where we stopped and got out, and he had an encounter really close to there. So we're in that general area where he had that encounter. I stopped because I heard something. I'll show you the moon. Look how pretty it is. Which makes it really nice at night. You can walk with that ambient moonlight, which I love that. It always catches my attention when you hear something that sounds like it took a breath, right? But I'm still not feeling creeped out, so go till you feel a little creepy. And we're at the signs that I was seeing way back there. We're at there now. And we're almost 17 minutes into our little hike in. I'm having trouble seeing in front of me as I'm walking. I think that's because I have the extra light on my face. So I'm having trouble seeing. So I think I'm going to turn around and start heading back because it seems lighter this way because of the way the sun is going down. I can see better in front of me going this way. Walk on this side of the road. Ooh, it's muddy. So if you have a better setup for this as a suggestion, please let me know in the comments. I would love to hear about it. Links are appreciated always. So I will be posting this on our YouTube channel. Of course, we don't do that until we've left an area so that nobody can come mess with us, although we're in the Allegheny National Forest. It's huge. So it would be unlikely that people would know exactly where to look for us because this place is huge. And I know some of you enjoy these videos and some people don't. And if it isn't your cup of tea, no need to tell me. You just don't watch it. There are those who do enjoy them, so there's that. Can't make everybody happy all the time, right? And again, I'm not trying to look to my right, which is where the camera is looking, in hopes that something might peek out and catch it a little bit on the camera. So that is the hope. That's the hope. Take a little time to look around a little bit. We'll slowly turn. Listen. Again, the rest of the group walks in the opposite direction of me, so I can't even hear them anymore. And I guarantee they walk faster than I do. So Now, just to make it clear, I am not out here all by myself. I mean, I'm out here with a group of people. We're just not together at the moment. And I'm not hiking off trail by myself in an area that I'm very unfamiliar with. That would be pretty unsafe. There's not any like specific hiking trails to be on. So I'm just staying on the road. Again, I hear there's snakes here. So I'm not wearing snake boots. So being safe. Gosh, it's so hard to see in front of me. Right? How far away from the... See, we're pretty far from the signs now. So all I do is I have a selfie stick that lights up to light up my face. And I'm holding a flashlight pointing out in the direction that the camera is pointing. So sometimes it might roll or whatever. It's not a perfect thing. I'm just holding it there. And again, it's called squatching, not called catching. Just like fishing, it's not called catching. You're out there doing it and you're not always getting any nibbles. But if you don't have fun doing it, then don't do it. But I do find enjoyment in this, so gotta keep doing it. Sometimes it's about listening. Staying still and just listening. Come on, wherever you are. So this road, I'm told, dead ends not too far up. I guess I don't know how far up. He said it eventually dead ends. But we did research earlier this week, an offshoot of this road. We got on this road and we took the first right offshoot. And so we didn't drive this far down. So it's interesting to see how much further we went, and we drove a long time into here. Any of you seen that new movie out there? It's called Sasquatch Sunset. Have you seen it yet? If you'd like to discuss it, put your comments in the comment section. If you have not seen it, I'm just gonna forewarn you, it's got some pretty gross nature stuff in there. Um, my personal opinion, spoiler alert, they were, they made the Bigfoot seem a lot not so intelligent, and I think they're a lot more intelligent than what they made them out to be in the movie. But there were some aspects of it that I thought were pretty good. You know, the wood knocking. I don't know how much research they did before they made the movie, but you know, it was quite an interesting idea about the wood knocking. And well, it's not a Bigfoot, but something just ran away from me. Something little scurried. Scurried. Gosh, this light makes me can't see. The darker it gets, the harder it is for me to see forward with the light shining in my face like that. Last night I just used one light, and I've got two lights on me right now. I don't know why, it just seems darker. So, ooh, this is so muddy. Let's see if you want to see where I'm at. Maybe it's just tinnitus or whatever, but I am hearing like high-pitched squealing in my ear. Could just be my ears ringing. Highly possible. But we'll note it. I don't usually have tinnitus, so I don't like this. So tomorrow we start our trek back home, and I'm going to move over to the other side because there's a lot of puddles over here. I left home on the 8th of June, and I think, what is it today, the 17th of June? And I think, you know, we'll dilly-dally all the way back and do little side adventures along the way. I don't plan to be home till I think the 21st. It's quite a trip. You know, I was going to walk back to where the cars are, and I feel so blinded by this light right now, and I don't walk right past them. But I shouldn't. It should be okay. So, again, did you see Sasquatch Sunset? And what are your thoughts on it? Would you like to see more movies like that, or something more accurate? What we think? I mean, what's accurate? You know, people speculate a lot, but I think from the encounters and witnesses all over the country, we can put together some pretty good information about what they're like or what they're doing, right? Speculate, I guess. Something over here. Hello. So later tonight, we're gonna go back to that place where I did my solo night, like a night hike last night, where I was all creeped out, right? So I'm wondering if I will be creeped out again or not out there. Obviously the night is young, the sun just went down. It's not completely pitch dark yet. And here are the cars. Right up there. So we made it back. So that completes our night hike. At, what are we at? 33 minutes. Didn't get too creeped out. I just couldn't see. How's that? All right. Thanks for joining me. Remember to comment below and like and follow our page. Subscribe. Thank you.